So destroy that limiting belief, and instead of saying I'm not good at, change it for I'm gonna try this. Hello, fellow dancers. Welcome back to the Addicted to Shimmy podcast show. This is Sol Calderon. If you don't know me, let me tell you very quick about me. I'm from Mexico. I'm originally from this state where the cartel is. I think I shouldn't talk about that. But yeah, I was born in Zacatecas. That's state that is located in the center of the country. So right now I'm living in Tennessee in the United States, and I've been dancing for a lot of years. I started dancing back in 2006. I've been dancing cabaret style, ITS, ATS, tribal fusion, and some other dance styles not related to belly dance, but also they have helped me a lot to gain coordination, flexibility, and all that stuff. So today we're going to talk about how to feel more confident on the dance floor. Let's get started. So I would like to start with a story to put all this together. So when I was a kid, I remember that I wanted to do ballet so bad. I was like in love with ballet. I used to see these ballet dancers and I was like, wow, this is amazing. I want to do that so bad. But we didn't have the financial resources to afford ballet classes for me. So I didn't do ballet. But I remember that I went to this community center, the local community center, and they were offering Taekwondo classes for free during the summer. And I thought, I don't have anything else to do. It was free, and I had the uniform, the Taekwondo uniform, from my brother because he used to do Taekwondo before until he broke his leg or something, I don't remember. Anyways, I was like, okay, I have everything, so I can try this. I was, why not? It's free. So I remember that I tried on the Taekwondo uniform. It was huge. But I thought, it doesn't matter, it's for free. I already have it, so let's do this. Well, probably I looked ridiculous, but I didn't care. So I started doing Taekwondo. I had already the white belt, the yellow one, the orange, and the green one. I think my brother quit when he was wearing the green belt. So yeah, I was like, I'm ready to do this. And it was some fun at the beginning because, it's totally different from what I wanted, ballet, all nice and very elegant, and Taekwondo was like kicks and hard, hard positions, hard postures, hard face expressions, and I was like, okay, it doesn't matter, let's do it, it's free. So the point is that I didn't quit. I kept going. I used to offer my help to my Taekwondo trainer in order to exchange my help for the monthly fee, so I could afford to go to a private Taekwondo school. So I kept doing it through the years until I got my black belt. So even though I didn't quit, I kept doing it. So the point is, when I was wearing the red belt, I used to fight against boys. I don't know why many people think that, or they say that Taekwondo is soft contact sport or something like that, meaning that Taekwondo is not very aggressive. I don't know why they do that, because one of the points, or the way that you can win is by making points, right? So the point is the face, and the face you're wearing a helmet, but the face is uncovered. So this is the point, and the point is all down here on the core. So you're wearing this protector, and this is the area where you get a point. But I'm coming back to the face. Your face is exposed, so they can kick it and they can make a point. So I don't know why they say that it's smooth and soft, because it's not like that. It's not like that. So I kept going. I kept training even when every Friday, I remember that every Friday it was a combat day, meaning that we had a fight. We had to fight against your partners, your classmates, in order to learn how to fight. So I remember that they used to knock me out. I used to cry after classes. It was hard because they were guys, I remember that we didn't have any other girls around, so I had to fight against boys. Sometimes they were taller than me, heavier than me, and I had to do it anyways. So it was hard, but every Friday I was there. I showed up every Friday, even when I was freaking scared, even when I didn't want to. I wanted to be very good at it. So I kept showing up every Friday, and I remember that I went to this national competition for the first time. I got my red belt when I went to this competition, and I was knocked out. And obviously I lost, right? But that didn't stop me from keep training hard. And I used to run between 5 and 10 kilometers every Sunday. So you don't want to feel tired. And I don't know if you know about Taekwondo, but you kick with both legs. The fastest, the better. So I used to do 2 kicks per second when I was very good at it, in my highest point. So later I learned how to approach to my opponent, be close to them, because I have short legs. I'm short, I'm 5'3". So the circular kick, I don't know how they call it in English, but in Spanish is a circular kick. Is when this is your opponent, you get close to her or to him, you lift very high your leg, and then you drop your heel with all the power and all the weight of your body. You drop your heel on their nose. But this happens in less than a second. It's boom, done. Okay? So that became my best kick. So as you can imagine, I started knocking out people. I started winning. So I got very good at it. I could knock out probably 3 times out of 5. And I remember that I got my black belt. I used to, when I was wrapping it up around my waist, I used to feel very proud. But it wasn't the black belt. It was all the hard work that I did before. Running every Sunday at 7 a.m., doing the hard work, showing up to the combats every Friday. I remember that one Friday I didn't want to go because I had a wedding the day after, the Saturday. So I was like, I don't want to go because, if you have done Taekwondo, your arms are always full of bruises, and your legs, that's normal because you're protecting your core from the kick. So you don't get a point. So you're always protecting your core. So my arms were always full of bruises, my legs and I said, I don't think I want to go to combat tonight, because tomorrow I'm having a wedding and I want to look pretty. I was 18, 19 back then. So I was like, you cannot miss your class. So I was very structured, very disciplined. So I went to my Taekwondo class, and this bitch, this was the wife of my Taekwondo trainer, my Taekwondo instructor. She was very good, very new at it, and she became kind of good because she was training a lot of classes, she was moving fast. So I remember that she was a red belt, I think, and we did a combat. So we were about to finish. My instructor did the sign to stop the fight. We stopped, and immediately she came directly to my face and she kicked my face. So I showed up to the wedding with a big purple eye because of that bitch, right? I was very nice back then. I didn't say anything. But I should have said something, because the coach stopped the fight before she kicked on my face. So anyways, I'm still mad at it, very mad. So, but what am I telling you this? How does this, or what does this have to do with dance? Well, let me tell you why. Because same thing happens in dance. So you do hard things, you show up, even when you feel like that you're not good at it, you show up, you keep showing up. And you do it anyways. You do hard things in order to gain confidence, in order to feel better, to grow, right? So for some dancers, it's very easy to gain skills. They are very good at it. It looks like very natural on them. So if you're like me, it takes me years to be good at something. That's the way I am. And I'm not going to complain about it. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to work harder. So in Taekwondo, it took me years to become the fighter that I wanted to be, right? And it took me a lot of tears because I cried. I was a kid. I cried every time that they knocked me out. I felt embarrassed when I was a teenager and I lost a national competition because I was knocked out. It's different when you lose a fight and you're on your feet, you're standing up, and they raise the hand of the opponent. It feels awful, but it feels more awful when you're not even on your feet because they knocked you out, right? So I went through all that, and I still kept going until I got my black belt, and I became very good at it, and I was winning. So I was invited to be in the national team because I became very good at it. So in dance, same thing. I don't have the natural skills, so I have to work harder to get those skills. So you are sweating, you are having a hard time. I'm learning this step. You think I don't get it. This is not for me. Keep trying, keep doing it. When you gain those skills, you're gonna gain confidence. And I remember that one of my students back in Tullahoma, Scarlett, she used to say, hey, I don't think I want to perform. I'm not very good at it. Guess what? After the years, she became very good at it. Very confident, very comfortable, stepping on the stage, being surrounded by people 360 degrees. And she became my dance partner, right? Because she was very good at it. So you have to do it. You have to put yourself in a very hard position to get confidence, to feel more confident. And there is no other way to do it. You have to work on that. You have to be become very good at it, and then you're gonna feel like I have superpowers. That's the way I used to feel back in Taekwondo. Same happened to me with ATS. I started doing it at home. I didn't have anyone around. So I remember that I bought these DVDs, the volumes of ATS, American Tribal Style, from Carolina Noricchio. And I started doing one class per day. I thought, I'm going to do one class per day and I'm going to finish the whole thing in 2 months, 3 months. One single class would take me 3 times more, 3 times longer. For example, if it was a 60-minute class, it would take me 180 minutes to go through that class because I had to go back and repeat the step over and over and over. And that was just for doing one class, one time. So I had to do every class several times in order to feel confident with those steps, right? So that's the thing. You have to practice, practice, and practice. Repetition is the key to master anything, right? And so, as I mentioned before, I was taking, I think it was in the first episode, I was taking BellyDance classes at 9 p.m. And that was exhausting. That wasn't easy, but that made me feel more confident as well because I was doing something hard, right? So, same thing with hip hop. I wasn't good at it. I was dancing with teenagers, but that helped me to gain confidence. And the conclusion is keep trying, try different belly dance styles, and you're gonna see the whole picture. You're gonna go back and see how different things are. If you're right here in this perspective, your perspective is going to open up. And you're gonna gain confidence, you're gonna feel better, and you're gonna be aware of what you want. That's gonna help you too. Because sometimes we don't know about some other dance styles. We think that we know everything because we're dancing this belly dance style. But once you try more, it changes your perspective. Like in 180 degrees, you're gonna see things totally different. So keep trying. Perform. That's another thing that is gonna help you to gain confidence. So, in conclusion, these are the things that you can do to feel more confident in your dance journey. Number 1, try another dance style and you're gonna see how beautiful that is. Number 2, destroy all the limiting beliefs that you cannot do this, that you cannot do that you're not good at this, that you're not good at, I don't know, anything. So destroy that limiting belief, and instead of saying I'm not good at, change it for I'm gonna try this. Okay? Another tip, perform if you haven't. Why? If you don't like it? I have heard things like, I don't like to perform because I feel like throwing up. I feel so nervous. My hands are sweating. I'm feeling dizzy. I'm very anxious. I'm feeling like I'm gonna faint. That's why you need to do it. Because when you do it, you're gonna feel way more confident. You're gonna feel amazing afterwards. If you have done it, you know what I'm talking about. You can start by doing small performances. I like to take my students to senior houses. They are the best audience in the world. They are gonna clap at you. They are gonna cheer you up even if you make mistakes. They are amazing, so you can try that. And tip number 5, you need to do something else besides dance. In my case, I do yoga and Pilates. That helps me to gain strength, flexibility, coordination, and strength. So yeah, you need to do something else besides dance. That's gonna help you a lot. So this combination for me works really well, but you can find your own combination. Probably it could be like running if you like to run, go to the gym, or whatever you like, whatever you enjoy. So hope you are enjoying this episode, and please leave me a comment. Remember that we are on YouTube and Spotify, and thank you for being here with me. See you next time.